Hello friends, welcome to Knowledge Hut. We help professionals to reinvent their career with more than 200 courses. There is a saying that good leaders are hard to find, but great project managers are rarer still. So, what does it take to be a great project manager? Well, in this video, we are going to tell you about 10 characteristics of a good project manager. You can develop these characteristics to become a great project manager yourself. So let's begin. The first characteristic of a good project manager is that he has a great vision of where to go, and the ability to articulate it. A leader or project manager is someone who lifts you up, gives you a reason for being, and gives the vision and spirit to change. The visionary project managers enable people to feel that they have a real stake in the project. Moreover, they empower their teammates to experience the vision of their own, and offer others the opportunity to create their own vision, to explore what the vision will mean to their jobs and their lives, as well as to envision their future as part of the vision of their organization. The second characteristic of a good project manager is that he is very good at communicating things. He has the ability to communicate at all levels. Since the project leadership calls for clear communication about responsibilities, goals, performance, expectations, and feedback, a good project manager can be said to be a complete package comprising of all these qualities. The pioneer must be able to successfully arrange and utilize influence when it's important to guarantee the accomplishment of group and venture. How it comes to be gainful. Successful correspondence brings about group accomplishments by making express rules for professional success of individuals. The third best quality of a great project manager is his integrity. One of the most important things any project manager should always keep in their mind is, it takes their actions to set a particular modus operandi for a team, rather than their words. A good management demands commitment and demonstration of ethical practices. The leadership, or project management depends on the integrity, set of values, dedication to honesty, and consistency in behaviors with teammates. Integrity is that a good project manager takes responsibility for setting the high bar for ethical behaviors for oneself, as well as reward those who exemplify these practices. Leadership motivated by self-interest does not serve the well-being of a team. Then comes the leadership skill. If you want to become a successful project manager, you ought to own good leadership skills. Project managers must also deal with teams coming from various walks of life. Hence, it winds up noticeably basic for them to rouse workers and calibrate group execution to achieve organizational goals through various leadership styles. A great project manager sets the tone for the project and provides a clear vision about its objectives for the team. A feeling of foreknowledge also helps. By foreseeing potential issues, you can have your group prepared to solve them in the blink of the eye. Enthusiasm and passion are two key elements you should adopt if you want to make people follow you. Nobody will do so if you are sporting a negative attitude. A good project manager is also a good decision maker, because good decision making skill is not only crucial for personal life but it is very important in professional life as well. A good project manager is empowered to make countless decisions which will help define the project track. As we all know that a single wrong decision taken can easily jeopardize the entire project. Thus, a project manager needs to be capable of thinking quickly and reacting decisively. Task delegation is another basic skill for a good project manager to master. He should be able to judge his team members' skills and assign the tasks in accordance with their strengths. Being a pioneer doesn't imply that he has to consider each minor little detail of a venture, but he has to show his team members that he trusts them before delegating the tasks to them. Then comes the part of being well organized. Good organization is a key factor for creating a productive work environment as well as solving problems under pressure. Being well organized helps to stay focused on the big picture and to prioritize your own tasks and responsibilities. With regards to exhibiting your outcome, You ought to have the capacity to recuperate all the important information and demonstrate an intelligible vision of a venture to be executed. A great project manager owns proficiency. Proficiency and thorough knowledge, they both can be said to be the basic yardsticks on the basis of which a manager's wisdom or excellence can be weighed. Being on top of your projects entails a vast amount of industry knowledge to be effective in what you do. A little learning on the money-related, and legitimate side of your tasks would not hurt either. You should be seen as able and skilled by your group. Coming to the 9th characteristic of a great project manager, he is a great problem solver. A good project manager works with a team of experts or consultants and uses their mastery of handling issues in most effective ways. Nobody will anticipate that you have a prepared answer for every single issue. You should have the capacity to utilize the knowledge of your team members and even stakeholders to produce a collective response to any problems you experience on your way to delivering a project. The final characteristic of a good project manager is that he is collaborative. This is the last and the most important trait that should exist within every good project manager or leader. A grip of group progression is fundamental on the off chance that you need your group to work easily on your ventures. When building up your group, remember this: contentions and contradictions will undoubtedly happen. As a pioneer, you should have the capacity to intervene them and ensure that all you colleagues progress in the direction of a similar objective. So these were the best qualities which a project manager should have. Thank you for being with Knowledge Hut. We wish you a great career ahead.